Hi, Gabriel Messiah here. Right now, we'll be looking at the third module in Unit 4. And we're looking in detail your analytical skills. We looked at an introduction to your analytical skills. So we'll be looking a bit detailed on how you're able to analyze financial statements and how you're able to communicate your analysis to the examiner or to your client. So let me share my screen on this and let's look into it quickly. So we introduced the analytical skills and how it comes to bear for an aspiring ICAN chartered accountant. You must understand that sound analysis is the basis for exercising professional judgment and developing conclusions, considering reservations, and making clear recommendations based on what you've concluded. So your analytical skills is very, very important when it comes to the case study exams. As a matter of fact, one of the parameters where the examiner tests you is your analytical skills, which carries 4 good marks. So take note of that and harness these skills. So analytical skill is broken into 2 main aspects. Number 1, a concise review of the business set in its wider context and summarizing those business circumstances. So the overview of the business, the wider context from the details and the exhibits that have been provided to you. And also, the second aspect is relevant key components of the case study issues being considered and evaluated. Very, very important. So you need to understand those key components of the case or the scenario presented to you to be able to draw conclusions from them. Right, so you need to be able to demonstrate your understanding of where the business is in its life cycle. Like I opined in the previous module, I said, is the business a startup? Is the business growing? Is the business maturing in the sense that they've plateaued or reached their peak? And is the business declining? So those are the 4 phases or stages of the life cycle of the business you should look at in appreciation of any obvious macroeconomic issues facing the business. So you should be able to comfortably apply tools like your corporate strategic tools, personal analysis, your political environment, considering, like I said, the macroeconomic environment, the political environment, economical environment, your social environment, technological environment, the legal, and the ecological or ethical environment. So the personal analysis will help your analytical skills express. The strength, weakness, opportunities, and threat model also helps. Or Porter's 5 forces, which we'll look at in detail in chapter 6. But then, quickly honing these your skills, enhancing them into specific business issues. It's very, very key in analytical skills. Okay, so having looked at the wider context, you need to analyze key components of specific tasks that you've been set. So for part of your analysis, you need to select tools. Like I've mentioned some of those tools, but sometimes the examiner may ask you to use a particular tool or any one appropriate or you seem or deem fit for the scenario at hand. You should be able to also analyze relevant numerical data ranging from your income statement, statement of financial position, statement of changes in equity, cash flow statement. Analyze them and communicate your thoughts in words. Very important. You need to also integrate your analysis into written work for a cohesive report. So to develop your analytical skills, you should be able to use the material in the chapters of this case study text. So the case study text is currently what I use to populate or develop these videos, verbatim, no additions, no subtractions. So I'm teaching you based on what I've read from the rich study text the Institute of Chartered Accountants have developed and published for ICAN case study students. So you'll see that in chapters 2, we have the financial statement analysis in detail, and we'll be looking at them subsequently. We also have data analysis, which is chapter 3. And if you read the study text, it will enhance your analytical skills. There are examples, a lot of detail in these chapters. In chapter 5, we have business analysis, tools for business analysis and performance management in chapter 6. So these are the analytical skills which are assessed in the case study, and they are very critical for your success. So analytical skills are very, very essential, and the ICAN case study text is very rich. That's why I advise students at least read the study text. It's about 267 pages, at least once or twice. It will help harness, especially for those who don't have formal office practical experience. The content is rich enough to broaden your horizon, which is very important. All right, thank you very much for this, for staying through this module. And I'll see you in the next module. Bye for now.